Okay, great. So let's play a game together so you can get a sense of what the experience feels like from start to finish. So we begin by drawing a season, or just picking a season, whatever you're feeling on the mood for. I got summer, and then my opponent and I are each going to draw 3 backyard cards, and they just go right into our hand. So I'll take the first turn, and I begin by revealing 2 birds and put them into this shared space. We call this the flock. Next I draw 2 backyard cards and put them into my hand. So now I have a decision to make. I have to look at the season icons on the birds that are in play, see who's worth the most points, and also see which birds I actually have a chance of attracting based on what I have in my hand. So let's see here. I'm going to go after the chickadee, and I'm going to play some nuts, and unfortunately that's the only thing I have that he likes, so I'm just going to play this wetlands, because I have to play 2 backyard cards every turn, remember, so maybe this will come into play and help me out on a future turn. So I'm going to roll my die now to see if I can attract the chickadee. Because I have only one thing that he likes, I'll need to roll a 4 or better. I got it, exactly what I needed. So the nuts are discarded, and the chickadee comes over here to my collection off to the side. Any backyard cards that I didn't use stay in play. Next I'd have to roll the dice to end my turn and see if any birds that are in play fly away. I rolled a 4, which does not match any of the dice icons there on the grebe. So he's going to stay for my opponent's turn. So he begins by drawing 2 bird cards and adding them to the flock. Stellar's jay and the goldfinch, and he draws 2 backyard cards. And he's going to make the same decision. He's going to see which birds are worth the most points and which birds he can actually have a chance of attracting. He plays some running water and some insects. So it looks like he's going to go after the grebe. He has 1 icon that matches, so he'll need to roll a 4 or higher. Which he, just barely missed it. So that means that all of his backyard cards stay, as does the grebe. Let's see if he flies away. Let's see. Doesn't look like anything flies away. That's great. So that means these cards all stay in play for me to have a chance to attract. And I'm adding to the flock. So we've got a bush tit, we've got a mallard. I draw my 2 cards here. And then, let's see here. Lawns and nuts. Okay, here we go. This is great. So I'm going to play my 2 cards here. I played lawn and nuts. This is exactly what the Stellar's jay needs. That means I only need to roll a 2 or better on the dice. Pretty good odds. Oh, just barely. I got it. So I attract the bird, and I discard what I used to bring him over. Next, I roll the dice 1 more time to see who flies away. I rolled a 6. So that's going to be bush tit and the goldfinch. They fly away and just go to the discard pile off to the side. And then it goes back to my opponent, who draws 2 cards from the bird deck and 2 cards from the backyard deck into his hand. And now he's going to play his 2 backyard cards. So one of the things you may notice is, as play continues, if you don't attract birds, your backyard is going to grow. And that actually gives you better odds of attracting birds as you play, because you have more options to work with. So let's see, what's he going after? The widgeon. He's got 2 matching icons. That means he'll need to roll a 2 or better. He got it. He attracts the bird, discards the backyard cards that he used, and now he's going to roll the dice to see who flies away. 5. That's the gold crown sparrow flies away. And remember, we're just looking at the dice icons at the bottom of the card to see who flies away. Pretty easy. All right, my turn. Uh-oh. House cat. That's one of our surprise cards. So let's read this to see what we have to do. Predator sighted. Immediately roll the dice to see if birds in the flock fly away. Afterward, or if there are no birds in the flock, I discard house cat and reveal the next bird. So I have to roll the dice to see if anybody flies away. Let's see if the cat scares away these birds. Oh, that's a scary cat. They both fly away, and then the surprise card is discarded, but I have to reveal the next bird. Spotted towhee. And 1 more, right? Because it's 2 bird cards every turn. Looks like the gadwall takes off. Okay, great. So let's fast forward here. We get all the way to the end of the bird deck. Every bird that's in play flies away. and it becomes time to score the game to see who wins. So to do that, every player lays out their cards, and then you have to total up the icons, the season icons that you see, and just do some quick math here to check out your points. So let's see here. I've got 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points, while my opponent has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 10 versus 7. So I won by a handful of points. Keep in mind, if we had gone through the whole bird deck, we would end in the high teens, 15 to 20 points. That's pretty normal. It just sort of depends on how well you roll. So victory is mine. Thank you, sir.